Thank you, Joe. Bette Midler these days seems remarkably relaxed and happy, as we saw Monday in the first part of her interview with contributing reporter Nancy Collins. Nancy's back this morning with the explanation for that happiness.
That's right, Jane. Bette Midler got married last year, and that marriage has essentially changed her life. It's her first marriage following several difficult romances and a bleak period in her life that included a nervous breakdown. But all that trauma is behind Bette now. She's hard at work as an actress and enjoying life with husband Harry Kipper, a man she can't stop talking about. I asked her how they met.
I was introduced to him through a girlfriend, Tony Basil, who has been one of my oldest friends. We all went out one night, and in the party, he was in the party that we were with. And then I didn't see him for a long time. I didn't see him for a couple of years. Then I saw him again in another circumstance, and we exchanged phone numbers, and I lost the little sheet of paper that his name was on. And I had his name in the book, but I had no number. And I remember thinking, gee, I thought he was kind of attractive. But I never called him. And then one day, right out of the blue, he called, and it was as though we had seen each other 2 weeks ago. And we started going out, and things heated up, as they say, and 2 months later, we were married.
2 months?
Yeah. But the truth is that I'm very happy, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm really glad I did it. And I recommend it to people who are prepared for it, who are ready to make a commitment to it.
Do you think you would have been ready before now?
No. I absolutely wasn't. I wasn't. I was at a very low period in my life. I was 39 years old. I had lived with a number of men. Well, you know, 3 or 4. And I had partied. I had traveled. I have really lived. I had lived. And I wouldn't have given that up either. But I had never had a relationship like this relationship. And I didn't want to lose it.
What was it about Martin that attracted you?
Well, he is a very attractive man. He's tall, he's good looking, he's very bright. You know what it really attracts? He's substantial, and he has a good deal of confidence. He exudes confidence. I don't have to be afraid when I'm in his presence. I feel that he's so much his own person that I don't have to worry about him, which is a great relief. Because in your life, there are always people, you always worry about, you know, your friends or your family, and he is very, very strong. He is so secure in himself. He has so much self-assurance. He's so happy to be who he is. And that quality is mesmerizing to me. And I like the fact that he likes me, that a man who has that much self-assurance likes me. I really enjoy it.
Do you think that you have that much self-assurance?
I haven't got any. That's why I'm so happy he has. You know, it's good to be partners with a person who fills the gaps, sort of. I'm not a basket case, but I do have, you know, sort of these big patches of self-doubt and insecurity, and he doesn't. You know, he's sort of Thor, and I like that. Although he's not macho at all. He's quite sensitive, and he treats me with a great deal of respect. So,
but you've always
he's just great. I can't believe I got so lucky. It's like the 40s. We have a real, you know, we have a real fairy tale marriage going. I hope it lasts. Gee, I really do, because it's pretty spectacular so far.
Don't you feel more self-confident in general?
Yes. My husband thinks I am perfect, if you can possibly imagine that. And when someone thinks you're perfect, you just have to have just major self-confidence.
That's right.
It's great.
Your father still lives in Hawaii, does he not?
Yes.
And you've always had sort of a push and pull relationship with him.
Yes.
Does that continue?
Not so much. No, no. He's mellowed a lot. You know, he's about 76 years old now, and he has mellowed a good deal. And of course I have too. He had bypass surgery this year twice, and I was really terrified that I was going to lose him. And so we settled a lot of old differences at that point, because we realize it's ridiculous to carry those things further when you know, someone that you love so much is you know, you don't know how long you're going to have them around. You should, you know, cherish them while you have them.
And of course, the linchpin to that whole family was your mother, who died
Yes.
of cancer in 1979.
Yes, actually 80, on her birthday.
On her birthday, she died of cancer.
This month, 29th.
Oh. How do you still miss her?
I think about her every single day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think she'd say about your life
I
right
think
now?
she's never very far away from me, to tell you the truth. I feel that she's everywhere with me, wherever I am. And I'm surprised because I'm not a very spiritual person. I wasn't, have never been in my whole life, but I found lately that I'm much more that way than I ever dreamed I could be. And I'm not ashamed, and I'm not unhappy about it. I really welcome it. I think it's helped my life. It's added a real nice dimension.
When you talk about spirituality, are you talking about a belief in God, or?
Yeah, yeah.
You've come back to believe in God, in other words.
Yeah. Yeah. Better him than the dollar, I think.
Bette's next project is she intends to have a baby.
God willing.
Yes.
And we'll be talking about the dollar here in just a moment, but we'll be back after a message.